What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today I am reading a script from one of my favorite books of all time, Eat That Frog by Tracy. This is one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life, and I'm reading you a script on what he says about the three most important areas of life and how you can basically, like, what they are, how you can implement them, and so on. So here, I'm going to read it right now. In 80% or more of cases, people have three goals in common. First, a financial and career goal. Second, a family or personal relationship goal. And third, a health or fitness goal. And this is as it should be. These are the three most important areas of life. I highlighted this, I circled this, I starred this. Like, this is important. Like, this is literally, if you could only read one sentence out of life, like, this is literally the most important. This is what I talk about all the time. Health. And this isn't the order, like, because Tai Lopez talks about the order is health, wealth, love, and happiness. That's what Tai Lopez says is the actual order. And this is the best thing that I've caught from, and this literally it teaches me so much about people's lives and what they actually value in their lives. You can see a fat person, they don't value your health. You can see a rich person, they value their wealth. You can see a person with an amazing relationship or family life. You can see their values. And Tai Lopez says that the order is health, wealth, love, and happiness. So that's why this is kind of off. But when Tai Lopez talks about health, wealth, love, and happiness, here we go. Health or fitness. Wealth, career or financial. Relationships, love/relationships, they kind of go together. Family or personal relationship. And these are so important because they're literally the three most important areas of life. Like, this is why it's absolutely absurd that we aren't taught this. You don't know this they don't teach this in school. You don't grow up in high school learning this stuff. Like, look, you need to focus. If you want to live a good life, you need to be focusing on these three areas your entire life after high school. You need to be, or like even when you start high school, like, it's so important, like, that you do these things. But like, the more that I think about it, the more that I really connect the dots. So let's say that you let's say you play sports, let's say you're in high school and you play sports. Okay, you have school all day. There's your education, there's your wealth. Now, after school, you have practice for your sport. There's your health and fitness because you're getting the activity for your sport. Then you're also getting your personal relationship goals because you're talking to people, you're being social, you're having your connections. Like that. See, I'm kind of connecting the dots, but like, you should always implement every single one of these things every single day. You should always have your health, wealth, love, and happiness. Every single day you should be, talking to somebody. Every single day you should be, like, working out. Every single day you should be making money. Like, these things are very, very important because they're the most important areas of life. And if people would simply dial in on every single one of these areas, not just one, not just two, like all three or four, every single area, health, wealth, relationships, if you would dial down on every single part of this, body, mind, emotions, if every single person would dial down on these three, everyone's life would change because they would realize, like, look, this is what life is. You need to work out every single day, no matter what. It's a must. You need it. Your health will deteriorate if you do not. You need to make money every single day. If you don't, you will be broke for the rest of your life. You need a relationship. You need to have social connections with people. You need to develop your connection skills. With technology just taking over the world, people aren't being social anymore. People aren't talking to people, and this is a very, very important skill that is important to learn, that you need to implement in your life. So I'm going to read the next best thing in this book that I absolutely love. It's my second favorite thing in this book. He says, fully 85% of your happiness in life will come from happy relationships with other people, especially those closest to you, as well as the members of your family. The critical determinant of the quality of your relationships is the amount of time that you spend face to face with the people you love and who love you in return. The purpose of time management, of eating that frog and getting more done in less time, is enable you to spend more face time with the people you care about, doing the things that give you the greatest amount of joy in life. That is so powerful because, I mean, just look at this. FaceTime, like think about your iPhone, it's called FaceTime. But this is actual FaceTime. It's meaning like in person, real life, not technology, not online. I'm doing this online now because I get to spread this message a lot, like to everyone online, whoever watches this video, because it's online. But like in person, you be able to talking to people. It's such an important skill. People don't like, a lot of people don't have these skills, especially kids who are my generation Z, because we grew up in technology and we don't have the social connections. We don't have, like, people don't pick up books like this anymore. People do not read books. This is one of them, like I said, this is one of the most important books I've ever read in my entire life, because it woke me up to the 3 most important areas of life, which is health, wealth, relationships. I will never stop saying them. I will never stop repeating them. I will never stop talking about them, because you need to focus on them in your life if you actually want to live a good life. And that's what I stress on this channel all the time, is living a good life. So that's why I talk about every single day that you do these things, and you will live. You'll be happy. You'll be fulfilled. You'll be disciplined. You'll be like all these things, like what everybody wants. Everyone wants a nice body. Everyone wants more money. Everyone wants to have a happy relationship. These things are important. They're most important areas of life. And, Brian Tracy is a genius that he made this book, and I'm so glad that I discovered it. This is why I talk about reading books. Has literally changed my life. I would not have known this if I didn't start reading books. Like, I literally would not have figured this out. I might have figured it out, actually, but, like, I like, there's some people that talk about how reading books, like, action is more important than reading books, but it's like, I would not have known this if I did not read books. You're not taught this. People don't grow up. You don't grow up saying, look, you need to do these things, blah, blah, blah. No. And I'm teaching you, because I wish I knew this in an early age. If we grew up learning this, like if we grew up to learn this in high school, like, because, high school is probably about freshman year of high school, about the time you should start hitting the weights, hitting you're working out and stuff like that. You're active as a kid, but in high school, that's when you start to take things a little bit more serious. Like, just think about it, like, if you could go back, what would you change? This is exactly what I would change. If I could go back in my life, I'd be like, okay, health, wealth, love, and happiness. Those are the most important areas of my life. If I want to live a good life, I'm going to need to implement these every single day. And if I don't, my life is going to suck, and I'm going to not live the best life that I possibly can live, because I'm going to be stuck in, I'm going to be stuck eating pleasure foods that aren't, he talks about all the time. He says, treat yourself as a high level athlete, because in a way you are. Like, I'll even read that, because he talks about how, like, basically, look, it doesn't matter if you have a 9 to 5, like, you treat yourself as a high level athlete, because you, in all respects, you are. And this is exactly what he says. In addition to getting lots of rest, to keep your energy levels at their highest, be careful about what you eat. Start the day with high protein, low fat, and low carbohydrate breakfast. Eat salads with fish or chicken at lunch. Avoid sugar, salt, white flour products, and desserts. Avoid soft drinks, candy bars, and pastries. Feed yourself as you would feed a world-class athlete before competition, because in many respects, that's what you are before starting each workday. Before starting work each day. Look at how people eat. People don't treat themselves as world-class athletes. Gosh, that's a tongue twister. People don't do that. People don't treat themselves like, look at the things that they eat. Cake, Pop-Tarts, and like, just pay attention if you go out to eat or something. Just see what people are eating. Pay attention to what people are eating around you. Pay attention to, like, just be aware. Like, what are people doing, and where can they get better? I'm telling you right now, you can get better by eating the right foods every day. You know what's the right food. You know what's a good food, and you don't know what's a good food. And everyone knows what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating. Stay away from fried foods, processed foods, like. And if you don't know, read a book on it or watch a YouTube video. Like, there's so much knowledge that there's literally no excuse now. But people are just so addicted to pleasure that they can't escape these things. People cannot escape foods that taste good. People cannot escape the next alcoholic drink they're gonna they're going to take. People cannot escape the next smoke that they're going to do. Like, people just, they're so addicted to pleasure that they don't have the desire to improve. I'm telling you right now, this is where it starts. It starts right here. I mean, I would highly recommend you read this book, by the way. But it starts with your health, it starts with your wealth, it starts with your love, and it starts with your happiness. Like, these things are so important that you dial in every single day because they're the most important areas of life. Never say that enough. So I would highly recommend you read this book, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And I would highly recommend that you implement the key areas of life, health, wealth, love, and happiness every single day so you can actually live a good life and live the life of your dreams. Your dreams should be, your goals should be within health, wealth, love, and happiness. It should be all of them. You should have all of them together. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.